something ate the tops off my okra and my artichokes. So I moved them over here closer to the dogs. I ain't getting too much action with my tomatoes. They big. Got the russet Idaho potatoes, a dead collard green, sweet potatoes, another tomato. I don't know what's going on with this. It ain't dying, but it ain't alive. Thinking it may be too moist. And the roots may be rotting out a little bit, but it's been hot. It's been real hot. What the hell is that? A brick? A piece of wood? I don't know. Cabbage, more tomatoes. I still ain't figured out what this is yet. They ain't putting no fruit out. More tomatoes, random peppers, peas, garlic, collard greens, more okra, red okra, round zucchinis. And then, I don't know what's going on. Maybe the plant's a little retarded. Got straights and rounds on it. Oh, this is round zucchini too. This is a blessing. Got onions here. More potatoes and some onions in there. These is collard greens. That was lettuce over there. That lettuce grows so fast you can't eat it fast enough. More collards. More onions. More dogs with roots. He picks up anything in his mouth. That's Captain Darwin Puddles, and that's Miss Sunday Beauregard Eubanks. This is broccoli. These are broccoli. They sprouted early, so they did. Oh, I didn't look at my tomato. I had a couple tomatoes over here, little tiny ones. Finally, I ain't getting real good pollination this year for some reason. But I'm patient. I should have tomatoes on that by now. Jesus Christ, that thing's tall as the Empire State Building. I found out something about my fertilizer. I use Alaska fish emulsion all the time. And it got a compound NPK of 511. My pepper plants, they put out peppers a little early. I picked them, they started to put out peppers again. These is all pepper plants, cabbage, and more tomatoes. I got so many pepper plants. I was just planting random pepper plants. And there's Puddles, Captain Puddles over there. Where's somebody? Puddles. Asparagus. Oh, that's a good shoot right there. I probably won't pick it because for some reason this bed hasn't been producing. He's been there since last year. And these was second year roots. That's a nice shoot right there. So I'm gonna just let them grow out. Let the plant strengthen itself up. So you ain't doing these cabbage plants. I got them probably in March. They just ain't doing nothing. They stunted. I don't even care. I planted the sweet potatoes. I got some squash finally. I'll be able to eat that in a couple days. Finally, these things are starting to finally come together. Look at all these. These is all peppers in here. I just threw a handful of seeds in there. I was thinning them out, putting them in pots, and I found spots for them. I don't know what this is. I think, is it potatoes? I think whatever I put in here, that's okra. See, look, something came all the way up in here and pulled out all my fucking carrots. My carrots is growing good too, man. and this was just last night. It's a shame, man. And they just eating the tops. They ain't eating the carrots. I put this fence over top of my okra because they ate the tops off of them. I got more fence, so I'm gonna put a fence over top of my carrots. See, somebody had a garden here before. I should have just fenced it all in, but got some pickles. You see them back there. These is peas, snap peas. This is pickles. I bought this from Walmart because it was a big plant. I got a nice pickle on the inside of it, and I put it in a crate. I wanted to test out to see how good it grew. But peppers, asparagus, purple asparagus, all purple cabbage, more carrots and stuff. But I had corn, didn't do good at all. It was probably 2 feet tall after like 3 or 4 months. Let me show y'all this. Now, this is part of my property, but it's lease tech. People for agriculture to grow food and whatever. Last year they grew cotton. This year, bam. Now this corn only been in the ground 2 months. And the only reason I'm showing this is because of the simple fact, after 2 months, my corn wasn't even a foot tall. The fertilizers they using on this shit to make it grow like this gotta be fucking amazing. But on top of being amazing, it has to be toxic as hell. Ain't no way that this corn can grow this fast, this hardy. It started, you see this shoot over there? The silk coming out, that's corn. Ain't no way. Look how tall this is. It's taller than me now. That thing's 7 foot tall. Probably 8, I'm 6'3". It's crazy, it's pure madness. I seen the guy fertilizing, I looked the fertilizer up. It wasn't, I gotta look it up again, but their fertilizer they putting on there is ridiculous. But I don't want to I use the fish emulsion because it's natural. But man, eating like that, you die sooner rather than later. But that's a check of my garden. Look, my carrots was growing so good. So what I'm gonna do is get a piece of this fence from over there and put it on top of here. I can put the carrots back in the ground. And that's probably what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save a couple to eat today. Then I'll cover them back up. Potatoes right there, okra. I think what I'm gonna do, since these animals, I know I got a lot of rabbits. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna leave the dogs out all night tonight. I mean, this is my head of security. That's our backup, Deputy Barney Fife, but they can scare a rabbit away and a deer. So it's an uphill struggle.